Hey guys, so I thought I'd make a plug on my channel for my new channel I just made that I'm calling FairWeatherFoundry. So besides, auto repair and auto stuff, what I also do is metal casting and machining. And a lot of the times I'll go these big long stretches of time without posting any videos because I'm doing this kind of stuff, making stuff. So those of you who don't know what metal casting is, it's essentially making a sand casting is also another name for it. You make a sand mold, and the mold is a mold of the part that you want to make for anything, and then you melt down the metal and you pour it into the mold and you make yourself a part, and then you have a rough casting and you machine it, and there you go. So that's kind of what I have really gotten into, and I thought to myself, well, I should probably make a channel on it. I think that would be pretty interesting. I think that's something people would want to see. I've really invested a lot of time into this metal casting and getting it right, and man, it took a long time. So put a couple clips up here for you guys to see. I don't have much content on that new channel yet, but I'm hoping to get some good stuff in. So as a sneak peek, this is the furnace I've built, and I've melted cast iron in this before, which means it's gotten up to at least 2,500 degrees Fahrenheit. You move the lid to the side, and this is kind of your the chamber that you put your crucible in with your scrap metal, and it runs off waste oil, which goes into this assembly right here, fuel tank, blower. I made a video describing how this all works, and it's great because I do oil changes and then I just use the oil to burn in my furnace, and any spare car parts, cylinder heads, anything I can melt down, get some aluminum, my hobbies feed each other, which is really good. So for most of right now I am I thought it would be cool to build a steam engine completely from scratch. So this is what I have so far. This part actually isn't done yet, so I'm going to move it to the side. But this is kind of what I have so far. This is the engine cylinder and 2 cylinder heads, and then you have the little stuffing box on the bottom. So I'm very much a steam enthusiast. So I thought it would be cool to make this because I want to make the engine computer controlled. I thought it would be a really cool project to make a steam engine that's computer controlled. And there's a lot to steam engines. They're in 100% different than gasoline engines, and I'll probably make some videos describing them. But some cool things that's cool about steam engines is they're double acting. So they have a power stroke on both sides. There's no stroke that's not a power stroke, right? So going up and down is both a power stroke, and it exhausts at the same time. You got steam coming in the top, and then exhaust coming in the bottom, and then it switches. Steam coming in the bottom, exhaust coming out the top. And that's why you need this on the bottom. It's called the stuffing box. It's meant so steam doesn't leak out the bottom. And the other cool fact about steam engines, and that'll be it for this video. Again, I'll make another video all about steam engines on my other channel. But another cool thing about steam engines is not only do they deliver power more often, every single stroke, they also create the torque monsters is pretty much what I'm trying to say. And the reason for that is you can control your cutoff, what's called the cutoff, how much steam pressure is active, how long the steam pressure is active on the piston before you cut the steam pressure off and just let the steam expand to push the piston the rest of the way. So you can make that 80–90%, and then that means that you have power throughout your whole revolution. It's not just power at the top and then expansion. It's power throughout your whole revolution, and you get a lot of mechanical advantage when the crankshaft is 90 degrees and you still have power. So there's a whole thing. There's all kinds of really cool facts about steam engines, and as an example of how much torque they can make, the last steam car I ever built was the Doble steam car, and I think it was 1921, and it had 1,000 foot-pounds of torque with only 2 cylinders in it. Horsepower was only like 25 horsepower, but that's the thing with steam engines, they're torque monsters. So that the channel is mainly going to be, at least for now, me building this engine. I have this here right now. I have a lot of work left to do. I got to make the whole valve assembly that goes on the side. This is one casting that I made, and you can see here it came from this wooden pattern that I made first. So you make your wooden patterns, and then, you know, they split in half. That's why all castings have a seam on them. And then you make your casting and you machine it and everything. So that's pretty much what it's going to be. I thought I'd put a plug out there because I figured some of you guys might be interested in that. But if you can go check it out and subscribe, I would appreciate it. And thanks for watching this video. I'll see you guys next time.